Hello, guys. This is Irebo Mascola. Today, I welcome you all to today's lesson, and we are going to be looking at a very interesting topic, which is prime numbers and factors. What are prime numbers? What are prime factors? We are going to explain these ones in this lesson, so that in our subsequent lesson, we will be making references to today's lesson. First, let's understand some basic terms. The first we'll be looking at is the factors. What are factors? As it is stated here, factors of a number are all the whole numbers that divide into the number exactly without a remainder. What this is talking about is that factors are the numbers that can divide completely a certain number. For an example that has been stated here, we are trying to look at the factors of 10. If we say we are looking at the factors of 10, we are looking for the numbers that can completely divide 10 without a remainder. For instance, the answer that we have here, we have 1, 2, 5, and 10. Let's see how that works. You know quite all right that 1 can divide 10 perfectly well. If 1 divide 10, we'll still have 10. Also, 2 can as well divide 10, and when 2 divide 10, we'll have 5. 5 can also divide 10, and when 5 divide 10, we have 2. Lastly, 10 can also divide 10, and when 10 divide 10, we're going to have 1. Therefore, the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. Okay, we'll be looking at integers. Next one, integers. What are integers? Integers are negative and positive whole numbers. That is very self-explanatory. Negative and positive whole number. As long as the number is a whole number, it's not a fraction, it's not a decimal. Therefore, the number is an integer. As you can see, for some examples here, 1 is an integer, minus 1 is an integer, 2 is an integer, minus 2 is an integer, 3 is an integer, minus 3 is an integer, etc. What about multiples? What are multiples? Multiples are the numbers you get when you multiply a certain number by an integer. When you multiply a certain number by an integer. For instance, if you are asked to look for the multiples of 4, if you are asked to look for the multiples of 4, they are the numbers. If you multiply 4 by 1, you are going to have 4. Therefore, 4 is a multiple of 4. 8 is a multiple of 4. 12 is a multiple of 4, because if you multiply 4 by 3, it's going to give us 12. 16 also is a multiple of 4. 20 is a multiple of 4. So what do you think the next one will be? Yes, 24. 24 also is a multiple of 4, as the case may be. Now, let's take a look at the next one, which is prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers is a number that has exactly 2 factors. That is to say, only itself and 1 can divide it. No other number can divide it without a remainder. A remainder. So, what are those numbers? Those numbers that no other number can divide completely except itself and 1. We have starting from 2. 2 can divide itself. 1 can divide 2, but no other number can divide 2 without a remainder. 3 also can divide itself. 1 can divide 3. No other number can divide 3 without a remainder. So also with 5, 11, 7. Okay, after 11, what do you think will be the next one? What do you think? 15? No, 15 is not a prime number, because 3 can divide 15, 5 can divide 15, 15 can divide 15. So it has more than two factors. The next prime number will be 17. No other number can divide 17 except 17 and 1. We also have 19, then 23, as the case may be. So please don't forget. So finally, we'll be looking at prime factors. What are prime factors? Prime factors, prime factors are any number that can be multiplied to get the original number. Any prime numbers that can be multiplied to get the original number are prime factors. For instance, if you are asked to look for the prime factors of 12, the prime factors of 12, they are 2, 2, and 3. If you observe, 2 and 3, they are both prime numbers. So that is why they are called prime factors. So you have 2 times 2 times 3, that will give us 12. So if you are looking at the prime factors of let's say 10, it is 2 times 5 that will give you 10, because 2 is a prime factor and 5 is also a prime factor. For instance, you want to look at the prime factor of 20, they are 2 times 2 times 5. That would give us 20. 2 times 2 times 5, that will give us 20. If you observe, they are 2, 2, and 5. They are all prime numbers. So thank you for listening. Don't forget to always follow us on Irable Maths Scholar. So don't forget to follow, share, and like this page. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.